I sort of step back from the niceties in the speech. In a sense, this is a declaration even of a greater expansion of executive authority, of trying to legislate by executive order. Doesn't that, and Democrats were applauding that last night. Democratic members of Congress were applauding that. So why are you so ready to give away your responsibilities and authorities to the executive branch?
Well, let me talk a little lawyer talk here for a couple minutes. As a former Attorney General, I'm still a recovering lawyer. The President is not in any way seizing legislative authority. He's not legislating. He's using authority that the legislature has given him. In fact, I'd make the argument he should have done this a lot sooner. He has that authority. That's been given to him by the legislature. If he oversteps, if he exceeds his authority, if he overreaches, what he does will be struck down by the courts. He'll be challenged. And in fact, I believe that one of the failings of the presidency in recent years is the delay in promulgating regulations that are necessary to execute the law. The failure to do by executive action what the legislature has said he should do. Let me just give you a couple of examples. Mental health. Regulations were supposed to be issued 3 years ago for parity in insurance coverage of mental health as compared to physical health, right? You remember the Kennedy battle. This was one of the great triumphs, and as Attorney General of the state of Connecticut, I worked with both Patrick and Ted Kennedy. One of the singular and most important achievements in health care before the ACA. And yet, that law has been dead letter for 3 years, despite the mandate of Congress that the regulations be promulgated so the law could be implemented. In other words, in that instance, and in rear view visibility, the Department of Transportation was supposed to promulgate regulations so that cars would be required to be equipped with the kind of rear view apparatus that I'm sure many of you, most of you have in your cars, where you don't have to look through the mirror to see what's happening in back. It saves children's lives. Silicosis. You know, I could go through there.
So the real story is the executive branch has not been doing its job.
And
this
well,
is a punchback, yeah.
There you go. I would argue the executive branch is doing its job, but these regulations have been delayed longer than they should. In fact, I have a subcommittee of the Judiciary Committee that is examining